Time to focus, not tomorrow, not next week, not when it's convenient now. Because the truth is, every second you waste, someone else is out there grinding for the same dream you say you want. Every distraction, every scroll, every moment you choose comfort over purpose is costing you something. You might not see it yet, but every wasted minute is a piece of your destiny slipping away. You say you want to be successful, you say you want to be great, but you really? Because if you did, you'd act like it. You wake up before the world wakes up. You work when everyone else is resting. You study when others are scrolling. You practice when others are partying. Focus isn't just about shutting out the noise. It's about deciding what matters most and cutting off everything that doesn't. When you focus, you become dangerous. When your energy, your time, and your thoughts all align toward one purpose, you become unstoppable. The problem is, most people don't want to do the work that focus requires. They want to post the grind, not live it. They want to talk success, not taste the sacrifice. But focus demands something from you. It demands isolation, discipline, and pain. It demands that you choose your vision over your comfort, your goals over your distractions, your future over your feelings. See, the reason you're not where you want to be is because you're not talented. It's not because you don't have opportunities. It's because you keep letting little things steal your focus. You're chasing too many things at once. You're trying to please too many people. You're trying to look good instead of being good. Every time you shift your attention, you lose momentum. You start something, then stop. You begin again, then quit. And then you wonder why nothing's changing. Let me tell you something. Focus is a fight. It's not easy. Every day, distractions will come knocking on your door, begging for your time and attention. Your phone, your friends, your fears, they'll all whisper, take a break. You deserve it. And maybe you do, but not now. You'll rest when the work is done. You'll celebrate when the dream becomes real. Until then, it's time to lock in. You gotta get obsessed. Obsessed with your purpose. You can't casually chase greatness. You can't part-time pursue success. You have to commit every ounce of yourself. Every thought, every heartbeat, every hour must serve your mission. Focus isn't just a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's how you walk, how you talk, how you move. It's the standard you hold yourself to even when nobody's watching. You gotta train your mind to block out noise. You gotta learn to say no to distractions, no to comfort, no to anything that doesn't push you closer to your goal. You gotta stop letting small things steal big dreams. Stop scrolling through other people's lives and start building your own. Stop comparing and start creating. Stop wishing and start working. Everybody wants to be successful until they realize what focus costs. Focus will make you lonely. It'll separate you from people who don't understand your grind. Understand your grind. You'll miss parties. You'll lose friends. People will call you obsessed, intense, crazy, but that's the price of greatness. You can't stay focused and stay popular. You can't please everyone and still chase purpose. If you want to reach the top, you've got to be willing to climb alone sometimes. And when you do, when you lock in and tune everything else out, something amazing happens. You start to grow. You start to see results. You start to feel the power that comes from commitment. Every day you focus, you build momentum. Every hour you discipline yourself, you become stronger. Every time you choose purpose over pleasure, you take one step closer to your destiny. The people who succeed in life aren't always the smartest or the most talented. They're the most focused. They know exactly what they want, and they refuse to get distracted. They don't chase everything. They master one thing. They don't waste time proving people wrong. They spend it proving themselves right. And you, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up to get it? Of course, you can't keep saying you want something and then live like you don't. You can't have $1 million dreams with a 10-cent work ethic. You can't expect results from the work you didn't do. You got to align your actions with your ambitions. Focus is the bridge between wishing and achieving, between dreaming and doing. You can't manifest success while multitasking your purpose. You've got to give it your full attention. You've got to give it your heart, your patience, your everything. That's what separates winners from watchers, the ability to focus through the pain, through the boredom, through the setbacks. You will get tired. You will get frustrated. You will question yourself. There will be moments when you feel like quitting, when you wonder if it's even worth it, That's when you have to remind yourself why you started. That's when you have to focus harder than ever. Because when it gets hardest, that's when growth happens. That's when the weak quit and the strong rise. That's when your discipline is tested. Stop running from discomfort. Stop escaping into distractions. Every time you choose comfort, you kill progress. Every time you choose distraction, you delay destiny. You've got to train your mind to stay locked in, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when you don't see results. You can't let your emotions dictate your effort. Focus means doing what you said you do long after the feeling that made you say it is gone. When you focus, you create consistency, creates result. The secret to success isn't magic. It's discipline. It's discipline. It's showing up every day, doing the work, staying locked in when nobody's watching. It's the small things repeated daily that create big wins. But you can't stay consistent if you're not focused. You can't execute if you're distracted. You've got to make up your mind. Are you going to live distracted or disciplined? Are you going to chase temporary pleasure or permanent purpose? Are you going to let life pull you in every direction or take control of your own story? Let me tell you, your breakthrough isn't far away. It's closer than you think, but you'll never reach it if you keep losing focus every time life gets tough. The moment you decide to stay locked in no matter what, that's the moment everything starts to change. That's when you step from average to excellent, from dreamer to doer. Stop telling yourself you'll focus when things slow down. Life never slows down. You have to learn to focus in the chaos, not wait for calm. The world is full of noise. Everyone's talking, everyone's showing off, everyone's chasing attention. But the ones who win are the ones who can tune it all out and lock into their lane. You don't need more motivation. You need more focus. You don't need more time. You need to stop wasting the time you already have. You don't need more chances. You need to maximize the one you've got. You don't need more approval. You need more purpose, because once you're focused, you stop begging for validation. You stop waiting for permission. You just execute. Every day you wake up is another opportunity to focus, another chance to take one more step toward the life you said you wanted. But you gotta want it bad enough to shut everything else out. You gotta want it bad enough to sacrifice. You gotta want it bad enough to suffer through the process, because success isn't glamorous. It's grind, it's repetition, it's failure after failure until you finally break through. It's waking up early, staying up late, doing the work nobody sees. It's focus that keeps you steady when the results don't show yet. You have everything you need to win. You've got talent, you've got potential. But potential without focus is wasted. Potential without execution is regret. The graveyard is full of people who have potential but lost focus. Don't be one of them. Don't die with your dreams still in you. Every time you focus, you send a message to your future self. I'm serious. Every time you stay disciplined, you build the foundation for something great. You can't see it now, but one day you'll look back and thank yourself for not quitting, for staying locked in, for trusting the process. So right now, I need you to decide, what's it gonna be? Are you going to keep talking about what you want? Or are you going to focus and go get it? Are you going to let distractions run your life? Or are you going to run your destiny? You owe it to yourself to see what happens if you truly focus. You owe it to yourself to find out what you're capable of when you give 100%. You owe it to your family, your dream, your future to stop playing small and start focusing big. Because focus doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you become. It transforms you from ordinary to extraordinary, from average to elite, from follower to leader. And when that transformation happens, when you finally lock in on your purpose, the world can't ignore you. So right now, cut the noise, turn off the distraction. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Get tunnel vision. Focus on your craft, your calling, your purpose. Because while they're watching, you're working. While they're doubting, you're building. While they're sleeping, you're grinding. And one day when the lights come on and the world finally sees what you become, they'll call it luck. They'll say you were gifted, but you'll know the truth. You were focused. You didn't quit. You didn't fold. You stayed locked in until your dream became reality. So from this moment forward, decide, focus like your life depends on, because it does. Your purpose, your future, your success, they all depend on your ability to lock in. Shut off the noise and do the work. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more distractions. It's time to focus. It's time to become everything you were meant to be. Because when you finally focus, you win. You thought focus was just about blocking distractions? Nah. Focus is deeper than that. Focus is when your mind, body, and soul all agree on one thing, that nothing else matters but the mission. It's when your heartbeat and your habits are in sync. It's when your actions finally match your ambition. Ooh. Most people never get there because they get tired up. Before they get transformed, they want the reward, but they don't want the refinement. You've got to understand something. When you focus, life starts testing you. It'll throw distractions at you just to see if you're serious. You'll lose things. You'll lose people. You'll lose comfort because the universe doesn't give greatness to the unfocused. It gives greatness to the disciplined. You can't get to destiny if you're halfway in. You can't conquer what you won't commit to. Focus is like fire. It burns away what's not needed. It purifies you. It strips away excuses, comfort, laziness, fear. You'll start to feel it. That pain, that pressure, that's your transformation. That's what growth feels like. And most people run from it, but not you. You've got to stay in. You got to let that pressure shape you into something powerful. See, people talk about success like it's a highlight reel. They show the cars, the houses, the applause, but they don't show the focus it took to get there. They don't show the sleepless nights, the early mornings, the doubt, the tears, the moments when they almost quit. Focus doesn't make life easier. It makes you stronger. It doesn't take away the pain. It gives the pain a purpose. If you're going to live focused, you got to master your emotions. You can't let feelings make your decision. You can't let mood control your movement. Every day you've got to wake up and choose discipline over doubt. There will be mornings when you don't feel like it, but that's when it counts the most. Because focus means doing what's necessary even when it's not convenient. You've got to stop negotiating with your goals. Stop giving yourself a way out. Success doesn't respond to excuses. It responds to execution. You can't halfway chase a dream. You can't focus when it's easy and fall when it's hard. You got to stay locked in even when everything around you screams to quit. Oh, that's where real growth happens, when your body says no, but your spirit says go. And I'm going to tell you this. Focus requires clarity. You've got to know what you want. You've got to know why you're doing it. Because if you don't have a clear why, your focus will fade. The moment things get tough, you'll drift. But when your why is powerful, your focus becomes unbreakable. When you remember why you started, no obstacle can stop you. Your focus will determine your future. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you keep focusing on problems, you'll create more of them. But if you focus on progress, you'll start moving forward. If you focus on pain, you'll stay stuck. But if you focus on purpose, you'll push through. You'll push through. That's why you gotta guard your mind. It's your most valuable territory. Don't let negativity rent space in your head. You've got to feed your focus. You've got to surround yourself with people who sharpen you, who push you, who keep you accountable. Because focus thrives in the right environment. You can't expect to stay focused if you're surrounded by distractions. You can't grow in soil that doesn't feed your purpose. Sometimes focus means walking away, not because you're better than them, but because you're better without them. And listen, focus isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. You'll slip, you'll stumble, you'll fall. But when you're truly focused, you'll get back up every single time. Failure doesn't scare the focus. It fuels them. Every setback becomes a setup. Every loss becomes a lesson. Every delay becomes development. You start to realize that focus isn't just what gets you to success. It's what keeps you there. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the breeding ground of champions. Growth never comes from comfort zones. Every time you push yourself beyond what feels safe, you expand your capacity. That's focus, stretching yourself even when it hurts. Showing up even when you're scared. Doing it again and again and again until it becomes who you are. See, the focused mind is a weapon. It's sharp. It's steady. It doesn't waste energy on things that don't matter. That's what separates leaders from followers. Most people can't stay focused long enough to see results. They quit too soon. They plant the seed but never water it long enough to see it grow. You can't microwave greatness. It takes time, patience, and relentless focus. And you've got to stop letting distractions disguise themselves as opportunities. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Every offer isn't aligned with your purpose. Focus teaches you to say no, even to good things, so you can say yes to the best thing. You can't chase every shiny thing that crosses your path. Some doors are distractions in disguise. You got to be wise enough to walk past them. There's a power in saying no. There's freedom in focus. You'll stop feeling scattered. You'll stop wasting energy. You'll start operating with precision. You'll start feeling the momentum build because your actions will finally have direction. Focus doesn't make life smaller. It makes your impact bigger. When you focus, everything you do starts to count. And don't confuse being busy with being focused. Anybody can stay busy, scrolling, talking, running in circles. But focus is about being productive. It's about progress. It's about doing less, but doing it better. Some of you are exhausted, not because you're working too hard, but because you're working on too many things. You're spread too thin. You've got to learn to prioritize. You can't do everything, but you can do something great. There's something powerful that happens when you eliminate distractions. Your vision gets clearer. Your steps get stronger. You stop second-guessing yourself. You start believing again. You start trusting the process. Focus brings confidence. Because when you know exactly where you're going, you stop wasting time wondering. You move different. You walk different. You speak with purpose. And when people see that kind of focus, they can't help but respect it. They might not understand it, but they'll feel it. They'll know you're serious. They'll know you're not just talking, you're transforming. And that's what makes focus magnetic. People start following you because they see something rare, consistency. But let me tell you something real. Focus will cost you comfort. It'll cost you sleep. It'll cost you popularity. But it will pay you freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from mediocrity. Freedom from the feeling of a what if. You'll look back one day and realize it was worth it. Every sacrifice, every lonely night, every hard choice. Because focus doesn't fail. People quit before it works. And if you've been distracted, it's not too late. You can always refocus. You can always realign. Every second is a second chance. Don't beat yourself up. Lock back in. Get your vision back. Write it down. Speak it daily. Live it hourly. You can't change the past, but you can focus your present to rewrite your future. You've got to start where you are with what you have. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Focus creates opportunities. It doesn't wait for them. Stop waiting for motivation. Focus produces motivation through movement. The moment you take one step, clarity comes. You don't need all the answers. You just need the courage to stay locked in long enough to find them. The difference between the average and the elite isn't talent. It's focus over time. It's who can stay locked in when the results don't show up yet. It's who can trust the process when progress is invisible. Most people quit in the waiting season, but the focus know that waiting time is never wasted time. It's preparation time. Let me tell you something. Your destiny is demanding your focus. Your future is waiting on your consistency. You've been talking about the dream long, and now it's time to build it. Focus turns potential into power. It's not enough to dream. You've got to develop. You've got to grind. You've got to commit every single day and stop letting fear fragment your focus. Fear is loud, but it's a liar. It tells you that you're not ready, not good enough, not capable. But focus silences fear. When you're locked in on your purpose, fear loses its voice. You start moving with conviction instead of hesitation. You start walking in faith instead of doubt. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself, you've come too far to lose focus now. You've survived too much to start drifting. You've been through pain, setbacks, losses, but your spirit means there's still purpose in you. You didn't go through all that just to quit now. You didn't fight that hard to lose focus now. Focus is your weapon against failure. It's your shield against doubt. It's your strategy for success. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be focused. Because the moment you focus, the universe starts aligning things for you. Opportunities show up, people appear, doors open, not because it's magic, but because now you're moving with clarity. You start seeing what was always there but hidden by distraction. There will come a time when everything tries to pull your focus, negativity, noise, nonsense, but that's when you double down. That's when you get quiet, get still, get strategic. You've got to train yourself to focus under fire because life doesn't pause for your feelings. The world doesn't stop because you're tired. You've got to learn how to focus in the storm. And let me be honest, sometimes focus looks boring. It's not glamorous, it's not viral, it's repetition. It's doing the same thing every day until you mastered showing up when no one claps. It's trusting that one day all those unseen hours will turn into visible success. That's the discipline of focus, doing the invisible work for the visible results. Every time you focus, you're planting seeds. Seeds of discipline, seeds of consistency, seeds of excellence, and seeds of excellence. And when harvest time comes, the world will wonder how you did it. They'll see the fruit, but they won't know the focus that grew it. So stop underestimating the power of small focus. Every focus day compound. Every focus effort adds up. It's not one big moment. It's 1,000 small moments done right. Every no to distraction is a yes to destiny. Every yes to discipline is a no to regret. You've got to get so focused that your dreams become your default, that every decision, every action, every word aligns with your purpose. That's when you become unstoppable, because now your focus is its force. It's natural. You're no longer trying to focus. You become focused. And when you reach that level, success is inevitable. Because the world can't ignore a focused person. Opportunities chase focus. Results follow focus. Growth obeys focus. The world bends for the one who won't break concentration. So from today, protect your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Your focus is your future. Guard it. Feed it, strengthen it, and when the world tries to pull you away, remind yourself, I've got something to build. I've got somewhere to go. I've got a destiny to fulfill. No more halfway effort. No more halfway effort. No more part-time purse. No more divided attention. This is the season of total focus. The season where you stop chasing everything and stop mastering one thing. And listen, when you master focus, you master yourself. You stop reacting and start creating. You stop blaming and start building. You stop waiting, start working and start working.